Thank you for your presence. We'll start shortly at about 3:30.
என் பேர் கென்னடி வி கைப்பள்ளி. ஐம் கண்ட்ரி மேனேஜர் ஃபார் Bonfiglioli, India. This press meet is called to discuss about the expansion that what we are doing in India. நாங்கள் 320 crore investment பண்ண போகிறோம் இந்தியாவில். First leg of investment done in Pune. Second leg of investment will be done in Cheyyar in Chennai. Around 150 crores will be investing there. Third leg of investment will be done again in Pune in a new factory. We'll be investing another 100 crores there. In total, we'll be investing around 320 crores in next 3 years. Along with this, another important milestone happening in Bonfiglioli. Bonfiglioli started their own GCC, Global Competency Center. This center is coming up in 200 feet radial road. இப்போ the 180 plus employees work பண்ணுறோம். R&D engineers working. நம்ம ஐடியா என்னென்னா அது double the count in next 3 years. So innovation is one major focus for Bonfiglioli Group, and this team will work on most modern technology. They come up with cutting edge products. They come up with the solutions in IoT and AI and artificial intelligence, of course, and connected devices. So we are pretty excited about all this development, and we call this meeting to discuss about that and inform you about this development. We are in India since 25 years. நாங்கள் தான் இப்போது the largest manufacturer of power transmission and drives in India. All this investment will help us to retain this leadership and grow in Indian market. Thank you.
New products, especially on the valve and requires gearboxes. We launched a new product of the A series, which is in various industries for industrial applications, mining, food, textile. This is a parallel shaft gearbox, which is launched in 2003. From 2003, we did the expansion at Taiwan. We have to make plants in manufacturing and for assembly. So we expanded and reached around 100 crore in 2004. We started working on wind. That time renewable energy was still starting up. There was nobody who was going to manufacture the yarn which trucks in India. They were all importing from Europe. So Bonfiglioli decided to invest in renewable energy in 2006, where we started working with major OEMs who started manufacturing the windmills in India. We were the first one to start, and we still are the biggest. Let's say we have more than 80% of market share for wind. So our commitment to renewable energy is very high for wind, and also we are working on a lot of production of solar energy also. What we do is, in 2009, our founder, Mr. Clementino, started a Cheer Future Lab, where we take care of boys and girls, and we take care until their education and until they get the job. Even some of them are working with Bonfiglioli in our plants, so we provide them help in that way. So we take care of them, all their education and everything which is needed socially. 2010, we started India Design Center, which is sort of an R&D center, which works for India, but not only for Indian customers, but which works also with the worldwide markets and worldwide customers. In 2011, we inaugurated our other Mannur plant, where we start industrial gearboxes manufacturing and production, which is in Mannur today. Now we are going to move that to Cheyyar, where we did today morning a groundbreaking ceremony. So this plant will be moved there, and that will be a much bigger facility in Cheyyar. So in 2012, we started working on excavators and construction equipment machineries. So since then, we have been consistently growing. So we reached around 500 crores in 2014, the turnover. We started our service centers, authorized dealer centers in 2015. We had a new manufacturing plant in Pune in 2017, which last year we expanded and made it larger in 2023. So we expanded further the Cheer Future Land with more people. So we expanded also. So socially, we are very active in that to take care, and we are doing as a social responsibility. In 2021, we reached 1,000 crore as a turnover in India, putting both the views. We started working on new product launches in 2022, where we are doing also a new company with Bonfiglioli, which is Bonfiglioli. In 2023, we have a new state-of-the plant for industrial solutions in Pune. That's what I was mentioning before. So this plant we started last year, and now we did today morning the Bhumi Puja. Yesterday we inaugurated a new technology center, which will be called as Bonfiglioli Technology Space. This will be housing around 180 people. We'll keep expanding those with more people. Basically, would work on research and development and digital technologies, electronics and softwares, which will work for all the big companies and also the customers in India and worldwide customers. And now we'll see in the next years where we'll have the plant coming up for what we did do. The next year we'll be inaugurating the plant. Thank you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Some of you have come a little early, and I'm sorry to keep you guys waiting because we had other colleagues coming in. What I'm going to take you through is a company overview. Bonfiglioli as a global company, then we'll specifically talk about Indian operation and the reason why we are here. Okay, so we'll explain that as well. Bonfiglioli is a family-owned company. 2 generations of family was leading this company. Sonia is the second generation who is leading. Her father started this company in 1956. 4,700 employees are working in this company globally. This is our milestone. I'm sure that what you are seeing there is VTPL India milestone. What you see here is the Bonfiglioli Group milestone. 1956 we started. I'm not going through each milestone, it will take time. 1999, we started the facility in India. Okay. If you notice that Bonfiglioli's first investment outside Europe was in India. So Bonfiglioli's real internationalization started with investment in India. Then followed up with Brazil, Vietnam, China, Slovakia, and many other areas. Right? And in 2023, we acquired a company called Cellcom, which is part of us now. They focus on electronics manufacturing, and we had a plant in Pune. And 2024, this year, we had 2 events in India. One is Global Competency Center, we inaugurated yesterday, and today we had a groundbreaking ceremony of new plant in Cheyyar. This is a worldwide presence. We have 18 production sites, 23 commercial sites. We are present in 80 countries, and 4,700 employees are working in Bonfiglioli. We have a lot of thrust on innovations. R&D centers is our core DNA, so to say. We have 3 R&D facilities in Italy, 2 in Germany, 1 in India, and 1 in China. These are our financial highlights. In 2021, we became 1 billion euro turnover company, and 2023, our turnover is around 1.3 billion euro. We have 3 business units. First one is industry and automation solution. The beauty of that is the products are going into 20 different sectors, right? And it is so wide that our products touch into everyday's life. The clothes which is getting manufactured, the food what is getting processed, the medicine that is getting processed, everywhere our products get into. And industry and automation solutions serve that market. Next one is mobility and wind industry. Mobility specifically focus on off-highway equipment. Off-highway equipment like JCB, Caterpillar, our products get into road construction. And next one is wind industry. Turbines, wind turbines, you see wind turbines, our products get there. The final one, the newest addition to our business unit is Cellcom. We acquired this company in 2023, and they focus on electronics manufacturing. This goes into home and professional appliances, electromobility product, industrial automation, and biomedical and wellness areas. Now coming to Bonfiglioli India, the presence in India. You can see our major financial highlights. You have seen the milestone there, so I'm not getting into that. In this year, we expect to be 1,850 crores. And you can see every 5 years, we basically double our turnover. Our average growth is around 15% CAGR in the last 10 years. 1,000 plus people are working in Bonfiglioli here in India. If you look at our market share, in wind sector we are the number one player. Almost 70% market share we have. And mobility, off-highway market, we have 32% market share, we are number one player. In industrial solutions, we have 20% market share and we are number two player. So overall, if you take everything together, Bonfiglioli is the largest power transmission drive manufacturing company in India. And if you look at our investment, we continually invest in India to retain our market share, to keep our leadership position. And we invested close to 300 crores in the last 5 years in India. These are some of our customer references. In industry and automation solution, we have what our biggest names are there, they are with us. In mobility and e-mobility solution, you can see JCB, Caterpillar, CNH, all big names are with us. Wind solution, we are 75% market share. All the players are working with us and we work with them. Now coming to Bonfiglioli in the legal entities, in the beginning we had only one legal entity which is called Bonfiglioli Transmissions Private Limited. The factory is in Tirumudivakam, around 20 kilometers from here. Now we have two more legal entities. One is Bonfiglioli Drive System Private Limited and second is Bonfiglioli Technology Space Private Limited. Bonfiglioli Drive System Private Limited is going to focus on heavy duty industrial segment. The factory for which was inaugurated today morning, and we will be making heavy duty gearboxes for application like chemical, application like cement, material handling, mining. So we are going to make products there. Further, we are going to start a plant in Pune under BDSPL, and there we will be making warm gearboxes and electric motors. Our next legal entity is called Bonfiglioli Technology Space Private Limited. This is our newest addition. This is basically our global competency center. Our R&T is going to be working under this legal entity. 180 plus engineers are working now. We expect to double that numbers in the next couple of years. There's a lot of focus on innovation. Innovation based in India, for India, is happening within the Bonfiglioli group. These are some details of different legal entities. This is the first legal entity, Bonfiglioli Transmissions Private Limited. We have three facilities, one in Chennai, Tirumudivakam, which is 30,000 square meter facility. This started in 1999, 25 years back this facility started, right? And we have a facility in Pune, Talagavan, which is 15,000 square meter facility. It is a new one. We just completed last year. And final one is Chennai, Sri Perumbudur. It's called Mannur. We have a facility which is around 10,000 square meter. So these three facilities cater to two business units. One is industry and automation solution, and second one is mobility and wind industry. Bonfiglioli Drive System Private Limited, they will have two factories. First factory, like I mentioned, groundbreaking done today, which is in Cheyyar, 70 kilometers from here. We are going to come up with a factory which is 20,000 square meter. It will have capacity of 80,000 gearboxes. This factory is expected to be completed by next year. Immediately after that, we will start the new facility in Pune. In Talagavan, we are planning to have 10,000 square meter facility here with annual capacity of 50,000 gearboxes per annum. And these two business plans will be serving industry and automation solution segment. Final piece of the puzzle is Bonfiglioli Technology Space Private Limited. This is our new global competency center. We inaugurated this yesterday. And this facility will serve all our three business units, industry and automation solution, mobility and wind industry, and Celcom group. 250 plus engineers, mechanical, electrical, hydraulic, digital, software, IoT, and embedded technology platforms are working here. This is going to be our brain who will be supporting all the growth with innovation and cutting edge products. This is some details about Bonfiglioli Technology Space. We'll be focusing on innovation, sustainability, and excellence. This group will not only support Indian facility, they'll be supporting all our production facility across the globe. 18 production facility across the globe will be supported by this Global Competency Center. This is in summary what you see here. BTPL Chennai, Tirumudivakam 1, which we started in 1999, we invested so far 550 crores in this facility, which is approximately 60 million euro. BTPL Pune, which started in 2023, we invested 90 crore, which just completed. Next one, what we are going to start in Cheyyar is BDSPL Chennai. We are going to invest around 150 crores, where heavy duty gearboxes will be made with all the machining, everything. And following with that, we will be starting in BDSPL Pune and we will be investing another 80 crore. BTSPL GCC, that Global Technical Center, we invested another 12 crore. In total, if you see, around 320 crore we are going to invest in India in these 3 years. Our idea is we are already a largest player in India. With these new products that we are launching, we'll be able to gain more market share, get into new segment, and introduce new products which will help our customers. That's our plan. Now, sustainability is one of the core themes for Bonfiglioli. It is we are giving a lot of focus on that. On sustainability, we have approach on environment, we have approach on social responsibility, and we have approach on governance. Okay. On environment side, 28 lakhs kilowatt hour of energy consumed was actually from photovoltaic for Bonfiglioli. So a significant portion of our energy consumption is actually from photovoltaic. And there is 13% reduction in non-renewable energy sources for Bonfiglioli in the last 2 years. So we are reducing fossil fuel consumption within the Bonfiglioli group. And there is 15% increase in renewable source consumption in Bonfiglioli in the last 2 years. So you can see that there is a lot of focus on environment, sustainability for Bonfiglioli group. 30% reduction in waste sent to landfill. And 80% of our waste are non-hazardous. For example, the paint what we use for our products. Okay, so they are not enamel based, that is water based paint. So water based paint, the advantage is that they are not polluting the environment, they are not polluting the ground. Very few people use water based paint in India. We are one of the few. And all our facilities in India are actually energy certificate, green certificate facilities. Social responsibility, we run 2 homes. One is Cheer Future Land, second one is Cheer Future Rose Land. This is for boys and girls, separate facility. 100 plus kids are living there. We are taking care of their entire needs. We'll take care of them till they graduate and move out. This is a facility which is working for years and managed by Sony, directly managed by Sony. On governance side, ethical standards are pretty important for Bonfiglioli. We have general ethical principles standard, ethical principles on relationship to third parties, ethical principles in relation to staff, ethical principles on corporate governance. So we are very much focused on ethical approach towards all the stakeholders in the system. Thank you. Yeah, we bought 25 acres of land in Cheyyar. It is government land, Sitco land. We bought last year. And this year we are going to build a factory which is around 20,000 square meters. We will be investing around 150 crores there. Heavy duty gearboxes, both planetary and parallel shaft gearboxes will be coming up there. This will have machining facility as well. It will be very modern facility with all latest technology. And it will be one of the major investment by any European players into heavy duty gearboxes in India.
How much investment?
150 crores.
So Tirumudivakam total manufacturing capacity is,
Come again?
what is it, Tirumudivakam manufacturing capacity per month?
That is a good question. Let me calculate. It is around 100,000.
Sir, are you focusing on export or local?
See, our primary focus is on local market. We being a leader in Indian market, we want to be ahead of the curve. We invest ahead of demand. right? Most of the time. Now, if you look at this 25 acres here and 25 acres in Pune, we are only going to use 20% of that. Remaining things are for future. So people may ask why you are investing so much on factories and land. Because of this leadership position, we want to be playing ahead of the curve. So most of the focus is on domestic market, but then wherever we think for group it is feasible to export, we will be exporting where they have constraints. Uh, we export to 18 different countries from here, and 25% of business goes to overseas, even to China for that matter.
You are supplying to China or getting from China?
We are supplying to China for a change.
Who's your major client in India, sir?
Major?
Client in India.
See, we have three verticals: mobility, wind, then industrial. So there is no one major customer because the biggest customer is less than 8% of our share, business share. But if I had to name few, it is JCB, Suslon, people like that.
You're looking at turnover of 1,680 year.
1,850 crores,
Of that, how much will be the exports?
25%.
20% is a standard.
This year, 25% because we see export is actually stabilizing in the last couple of years.
What was it last year?
Last year also was similar, but we had 30% also sometime back. But then market is dull. China is going down because we had a lot of exports to China in the past, and that is taking a hit. Is internal. Their property segment has hit a trouble, and that affected other markets, and their general sentiment is down. So.
You have the facility in China. So probably the idea is China plus one. What is our strategy? Any plans to reduce your exposure or investment in China and shift to China, India?
Consider that our strategy is always been a local for local. Also, when the world was less, I would say, stressed by geopolitical conflicts. So in China, we have assembly. We don't have the manufacturing that we have in here in India, and consider that I feel part of this situation because I've been the one that decided and convinced my father to come to India, and it was 95. So when I came the first time, I really, I say, fall in love with India, of the culture, of the transparency of Indian people. So I felt really the right place to localize. In that period, it was not possible to make a 100% own company. So we started with the idea to make a joint venture. We tried 2 times. Then we had at the end no chance to proceed with the JV, and the law changed. And in '98, as Kennedy said, we started. So I've been the big fan of India. India has a big role in our group. It represents, I would say, compared to Italy, the second pillar of our manufacturing system in the world. Then, due to the characteristic, as Kennedy mentioned, we serve a lot of sector. Our product is a type of product that is very difficult to forecast in advance. What type of ratio, what type of position of the flange, what type of motor. So you are first to assemble next to the customer at the final stage. So we manufacture as possibly with standard components, with modular components. We move, and here in India we have all the facility, but you consider that when we say India, we do not have to think only to the manufacturing system. We have also a strong network of, we call BEST, of distributors that again assemble. Because again, the customization to define the final ratio, the final version, it's key to have it rapidly next to the final application. So to go back, China for us It's a market that we mainly buy locally and assemble locally or import component from other part. India is one. And again, India with this additional investment will be even more important, especially as Kennedy mentioned, in the heavy duty production. Heavy duty is something that we think is not yet well how you say, produced here in India, and it will have a great growth in next years because infrastructure, harbor, mining, they are the sector that India will grow, we expect, in the next years. That's why we would like to be the partner with not only gearbox, with also electrical motor, with electronic, supplying a system here, local for the top customers that will be investing here in India. In the world, they say? Oh, honestly, we have done an important investment in Italy in the last years. When I say that, I would like to mention the acquisition of Celcon, that is an important company that produces PCBA. This has a rational point because to go towards a customization that has not and cannot be done only with mechanical feature, we have moved to the back of the system that is the software and the PCBA. So we have today inside the group the capacity to produce software, to produce PCBA, to really have a perfect customization. So this match with the other point that Kennedy was saying. The one point is to have the capacity to have the white room to produce PCBA, but the even more important point is to have, I would say, the brains that project the software. That is why we have done this important investment in the technological center, technological space yesterday. This is the key point. This is something that we often, as manufacturing company, underline how important is manufacturing. I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm a fan of manufacturing, but as engineer, I'm first of all a fan of know-how. This is why we are so strong linked to India. India is, I would say, the best place to develop young generation with brilliant ideas. This is why we are so proud of the investment that we have inaugurated yesterday, because this is the point that will make the difference. In a world where we say we live a deglobalization of physical products, we will face a globalization of know-how, because ideas is something, when you work here with brilliant boys and girls, and I want to underline girls, because we have a lot of girls that are deciding to become engineers here in India, much more than in Europe, and you must be proud of that. We don't have sufficient girls in Italy, in Germany, that make this decision, because to become an engineer, I'm an engineer, it's tough. I have two boys, they are studying engineering, it's tough. But if you don't accept to study hard, you cannot say, oh, I would like to be there. No, you have no chance. The world will become complicated. We must understand the technological evolution, and it's not a matter of gender, it's a matter of competence. So that is why we are so proud of this investment, to give opportunities to boys and girls to become the actor of the transformation. And as a group, we have here also our HR manager, Marco Mossuto. We have started a project that is a talent project to give opportunity to the girls and boys to travel all around the world. It will have a tough selection to select the best talent, but with the idea they will travel around the world, making experience in the different countries where we have plant, R&D, facilities, with the idea to strong even stronger relation with the top R&D center here in India. We are in connection with some. We would like to have even stronger connection to other technological centers, because India is the right base to develop brilliant ideas with respect of the environment, of people. But India is first of all a great value country, so this is the right place to develop these new technologies.
Sir, after completing this Cheyyar factory, how many people will get the job opportunity?
Chair facility is going to be operating in phases. In phase one, we expect around 200 people to be employed there.
Is recruitment from locally or?
We prefer to recruit locally because of people stay. If you recruit from elsewhere, they may not stay. So our preference is local people.
What will be your future products, sir? That EV or wind power?
The new facility what is coming in Cheyyar will come with a new heavy duty series gearbox, which will be new for us. And we are continually bringing up new products. Yesterday, part of our Global Competency Center inauguration, we launched two new products. One is for crane application, as a gear motor, hoist gear motor. Another one we developed is for electrical mobility for warehousing application. So we continually do that.
Secondly, are you eligible for PLI or PLI is
Unfortunately, this is not eligible for PLI. Yeah. No.
ECB?
PCBA we invested in Europe, not in India yet.
Not yet.
Any plans?
We are exploring, yes. So we have now two land parcels available extra, that is in Pune and Chennai. So anywhere, we have the skill set now, we have the know-how now because we
I
have
would like to make some more conference, like the North of the today.
Yeah, you must have heard and about the strike in Saturday. So any think about investing in Tamil Nadu? What was the thing that went through your mind on creating this transaction?
Samsung labor issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Samsung had a labor issue and now they are trying to resolve it.
Was she aware?
No, she's not aware. Yeah, but labor issues are part of industrial work, right? So we should be able to manage employees if they are. We should be able to manage their expectations, and it's both sides, employee and employer, has to work together. So we are very healthy employee relationship here. So we are lucky that way.
How your product will be covered in making India, sir? How many percent?
See, if you ask me 10 years back, our localization content was 50%. Now it is close to 80%. And with this electric motor localization, worm gearbox localization, it will go even further up. So our aspiration is to become 100% localization in India for India.
How you associate with EAs?
Which is that?
How you associate with AI?
Artificial intelligence is something evolving in India. It's something evolving in different areas. Like supply chain, artificial intelligence is becoming an important element. Like Sonia was mentioning, our products are not easy to predict in terms of demand. And we are exploring how we can use artificial intelligence in our product. And in factories, we are using artificial intelligence in collecting data and analyzing that.
Robotics.
We have robotics. Robotics is one important part of our manufacturing. If you look at our paint booth, painting is something which is hazardous for employees, right? So in our factory, paint booth is actually robotic. So all hazardous areas, we generally try to avoid employees so that they are more safe and so on.
And just to remark what said before, consider that the tech center is also focused on digital IT, artificial intelligence, generative AI. So it is not only focused on the R&D of our products, not only mechanical, electronic. There is the other half of these guys are digital. So all the major activities connected to evolution in digitalization, like sensor, like artificial intelligence. So these are part not only of a theoretical research, it is connected on how to apply the digital evolution to our solution. So with a practical point of view, of course, but also trying to understand what are the major evolution in the major pillars of the digital transformation.
So what kind of support you are expecting getting from Tamil Nadu encouragement?
I think we are getting excellent support from government. When we started looking for land for Cheyar, our guidance bureau is pretty active. The staff there are very helpful. So it is an amazing experience. See, we invested in Pune, we invested here. In the beginning, we were looking at other places also to invest, right? No, because many of our product goes to west side of India, north side of India. But the kind of industrial climate it exists here, the support system that government provide made our decision easier to continue to invest in south of India.
Like Cheyenne is sort of investing in the same Shipper. You must be having a land in Shipper.
We have a lease facility in Sri Perumbudur, and JR is a new area. Land was cheaper. That is one important element.
Any plans to Shipper or Shipper?
That is one of the plan. Yes, venture.
Sir, you are going to recruit the people for what department? Technical, profession, research and development.
All these areas what you mentioned, we are going to recruit people. Like
Overall, what do you
R&D facility now we have 180 plus engineers. Our idea is to double in couple of years. So there will be a lot of people requirement in mechanical, electrical, AI, embedded, and that areas, right? And the factories what is coming up here in Chennai and Pune will require mechanical engineers, technicians, supervisors, purchasing executives, financial guys, yeah, the entire spectrum.
So as you said, the 3 R&D centers you have right now. So what is your total investment in the R&D?
On research, if you ask us,
Research and development.
see our in India at least we invest around 6 to 7% every year. So that's the kind of investment we make in India.
Now, I would like to add some point that it is not only connected to the physical percentage of investment in R&D, but in the environment. We are coming from a tough period, everyone, that was the pandemic, the COVID, and we have worked, everyone close with smart working. This is something that has like possible to survive, to work, but this is not the good way to work, especially for the young boys, young girls, because if you want to create in something, it's important to have an empathic way to work. If I'm staying here and I speak with you and I smile, you see that I'm smiling. If I'm in the video, you say maybe generally I have my telephone, I see it, there is a message. This is not the way to work. How important is to be together. That is why we have invested a lot. That is not something that we can say it's pure R&D investment, creating a beautiful space. Because when you come to work, this is not only in the tech center, also in our factories. This has always been the auspicious and the ambition of my father, to create a place beautiful to work. Because when you come, you feel proud to be there with your t-shirt, with the brand, everything clean, everything safety. We have always given a lot of attention to create safety conditions. Today, to create a space that is anti-pollution. It is our sector also to support anti-pollution, to support recycling. And again, when we say investment in R&D, is also we have created, for my side, a beautiful space where these guys can stay together. And when you are in a nice place, happy to be there, I'm sure that the best ideas will be shared. This will make a great difference to your daily work. Because you have to work. But if you work and you are happy to work, you will have a lot of great ideas that you share with your colleagues, and this will make a huge difference. It's something you don't measure in pure investment, but it measures on style of life.
Why you choose Cheyenne?
That's an interesting question. Before selecting the location, actually we done a lot of hunting. We went to different states within Chennai, the different locations. One is there are a lot of developments happening in Cheyar. White roads are coming up. One important thing is lands are cheaper. and bigger land parcels are available. We didn't see any constraint on floods and other things. So there are many factors we analyzed, and at the end we chose GI. And government support was pretty high in those areas.
Thank you.
Wait there. Mike, I'm here.